Now let's get to the exciting part. We are going to look at the demo of S3, and as you can see, I am inside my AWS management console, and over here in the search box you can type S3 and locate S3 service, and it will take you to S3. And in my case, I have some buckets already there, but if you're using S3 for the first time, you may not have the buckets. So you can click on the create buckets and create a bucket. So let's do that. So I'm going to click on create bucket. So we have to enter our bucket name over here first of all. And what is a bucket? Think of bucket as a folder, your private folder where you can upload your images, files, whatever objects you want, and then you can download it from there. So that's a bucket, like a folder. And the bucket name over here, so if I'll put test bucket over here, and the region we want our bucket and our objects to be in US East North Virginia, you can change your region over here. So in my case, I am in US East, so I'll be selecting North Virginia, and then click on create. And the bucket name is not available. So what happened over here? So over here, the bucket name has to be unique. So you cannot use a bucket which has already been taken by somebody else. So you have to provide a unique bucket name. So let's try again with something else. So I'm going to create a bucket. I'm going to just say, and hopefully this bucket is still available. Region, I'm going to select US East and then click on create. So in this time the bucket got created. So let's see, now the bucket is empty, so we'll have to start uploading our files to the bucket. So let's upload a file to our bucket. So I'm going to click on upload, add files here, and I'm going to select this image and click on upload. And you can see over here the bucket, the image is uploaded. Let's add a few more files to it. I mean, we can add multiple files at a time as well. And then I'm going to click on upload. So now we have our files inside our bucket. We can also create a folder, and let's just name it as pictures. I'm going to upload a picture. So I'm going to upload a picture over here, and I'll go back to my bucket and delete this one. So I can select this, and then I can just click on more and delete. And so this is going to delete an object. So this is like a basic uploading and deleting objects. You can also have like cut and paste objects, as you can see over here. And now let's try to access the picture. So we have our picture. If I select the picture, it gives a link to the picture. So I'm going to click on that, and it says access denied. So why do we got an access denied message? Well, the reason is our bucket or our picture doesn't have, or we don't have permission to view our picture. So we can either click on make public over here, and it will make the bucket or the object public, and everybody outside, everybody from outside world can access our object. Depending on the permission we give, we can give permission to write an object, delete an object, and read an object. But in our case, we can just give a permission to read an object. So we're going to click on permissions instead of make public. And then over here you can see that the current account that I am in has a read and write permission on the object. But for public access for everyone, let's click on the read object checkbox, and it says this object will have public access, and let's click on save. So everyone has a read object access. So I'm going to go back, click on pictures, and then select this link. And so now we are able to access our object or read our object. So In this section we saw how to create a bucket, upload objects, create folder, and then change permission of an object if we want to.